Hello, viewers. How are you today? Today, we're going to learn about destination wedding management. I am Prerna Saxena, CEO of TeamViewers Designs. We are into mainly destination weddings. I would like to take you through the case study so that you understand this better. Let me start the presentation. Please get your pen and paper ready while I take you through this case study. Like I mentioned, TeamViewers Designs is into destination weddings, and we have been into this business for 12 years. We originally started with corporate events and went into weddings because creativity draws us. We love design, we love experiences, and that's what we create for people, mesmerizing experiences. And I'm sure a lot of you who is watching this, our viewers, might be interested to join industry. And sure, why not? It is a glamorous industry and it really draws you and gives you a very satisfying and gratifying experience while working in the industry. Let me take you through uh, some case studies which will help you understand this industry better. So in the last session, if you remember, we studied venue management, guest management, and vendor management quite in detail. Now, this case study that I'm going to do with you will help you understand it with examples. Okay, so let's start. Please get your pen and paper ready and to do this activity because you will need some time to think over this. So this is a small activity, and what I'm going to do is it actually requires 4 volunteers. So you could make a group of 4, or you can also do it with yourself and then discuss it with other 4 co-students or viewers who are there to help you understand how does a destination wedding management team works, because it is a team effort and you cannot do it alone. A destination wedding management has to be with the team because it's a huge task and it cannot be completed on its own. Your brief here is that there is a client from Hyderabad who has an annual turnover of 1,000 crores. Till I don't explain this to you, you will not understand how to make a plan for the destination wedding. He has a daughter's wedding for which he wants to spend 20 crores. He's planning a destination wedding in Jodhpur. Number of guests are 100. Have you heard of Umaid Bhawan Palace? It's the most luxurious hotel in India and I think even abroad. So he's planning a wedding at Umaid Bhawan Palace, Jodhpur. This is your brief. Now, what do I want you to do? I want you to create a working plan as a team. So you'll have to take 3 to 4 members together and create a working plan. So you can be one member in the team. So there are 4 verticals. So how I want you to divide this is you choose one. You either be the client servicing person, the operations person, the design person, the production person, or the on-site execution person, and you make a destination wedding plan, which is there. So this is a live. Now I will give you some time that you can draw a plan. Once you've drawn the plan, uh, you discuss it and you kind of formalize it. And what I'm going to now do is that once you have the plan in hand, okay, uh, now what I will do is I will take you through a live project, a destination wedding that we took. So you will understand that the plan that you drew, how is it helpful, and how has it helped you understand various facets of destination weddings. And the project that we did, you will understand that what actually goes into it. So how far are you from the reality in your planning is what you will understand once I take you through this live project. Otherwise it'll be very difficult for you to estimate that how much more studies or work you need to do. So this is a destination wedding for a bride in Jodhpur. Basically, they didn't live in Jodhpur. They were from Delhi, but they had gone to Jodhpur for this destination wedding. First things first, what comes first in a destination is to choose the venue. Venue means the hotel and also wherever the events or the functions are going to happen. So in this case, we chose 3 venues. The wedding was happening at ITC Welcome, the one of the venues which was a fort. Khemsar Fort, and there were sand dunes next to it to give that experience. And one was Haveli, because you've gone to Rajasthan. What is it if you do not do a venue which is a fort or a palace? So a destination has to have the character. The venues have to have the character of the destination. Otherwise, you could just do away with doing a wedding in your own city in a banquet. So it has to happen that you have to have the venues which take you through the experience of the destination. The mehendi happened in a very small way. The bride wanted a very, very small mehendi, which was which was at the place they were staying, just a terrace of the venue, and it was just in like an outdoor villa which was there. So the terrace of the villa is where the mehendi happened. She didn't want a very elaborate thing because she wanted it to be very intimate and only her family to be there so that she can enjoy and be herself. This is at the dunes at Khemsar Fort. So there are lovely dunes next to the Khemsar Fort. This was a Sangeet function. The concept or the theme of the Sangeet was basically a girl and a boy falling in love. So they were rising from the sand, like हमारे हिंदू धर्म में लिखा है कि मिट्टी से आए हैं और मिट्टी में मिल जाएंगे. तो उसी तरीके से ये कॉन्सेप्ट था. It was a wedding for a Hindu family, so we wanted that essence to come wherein we said that we're rising from the earth and we will meet in eternity. And the backdrop of the stage, if you can see, were just sand dunes, because we didn't want to take away from the sand dunes. It was such a pretty venue. Why we want to create another decor or anything which doesn't blend in? So whenever we do decor, we make sure that it blends into the venue. It looks like it's enhancing the venue. Then only and only that our decor is visible. For us, it's more important that we blend into the venue, because the destination is enhanced. Then only the decor showing in that venue. These were some other elements. You can see that there was a little lake which was there in middle of the dunes. So it was like an oasis which was there at the dunes, and we had seating which was lit up from inside, very low lighting, so that people enjoy the dunes. This was a haldi ceremony done at the poolside. Again, a very intimate affair, because this bride wanted the mehendi and haldi to be a very, very intimate affair with only close family. And she chose venues which were very, very small, and only her close family could come in. Very simple decor. Again, you can see just enhancing the venue. And as it was Rajasthan, we had the elephants and the camels, which were at the back with a lot of color to show the haldi ceremony. As this wedding was for a Marwari family, they had a bhat function. Now you might wonder what's bhat. So bhat is basically when the maternal uncles come and bless the bride. So this is a very important function, because this is the only function which is done for the maternal uncles uh, in a Hindu Marwari wedding. And this is what we wanted to bring about. So in the hotel, there is a Chinkara theme. Chinkara is a kind of a deer, and a Chinkara theme running all over. We thought, why not take that theme and put it into our stationery and one of our events to enhance and blend into the venue. This is an engagement ceremony which happened at Pratap Nivas. Pratap Nivas is a 100-year-old Haveli. What is a Haveli, you might wonder? Haveli is like a small palace which is there in Rajasthan, and it does wonders for smaller gatherings, intimate functions, because the engagement was only for about 300 people. So we did it in the lawns, and the backdrop here was the Haveli itself. Like we said, I think viewers, we do not believe in making another structure if we already have a heritage property. So we enhanced the heritage property and light it up. This was a decor which again accentuated the Haveli and blended into the whole look and feel of the palace. Some entry structures and lounges for decor. Then comes the wedding. So the bride wanted a day wedding. And here again, it was a blend of a Rajasthani and South Indian culture because the bride originally belonged to Rajasthan and the groom belonged to Bangalore, Karnataka. So we wanted to blend the culture. So we blended the culture by using a lot of floral, which is very particular to Karnataka. The wedding reception. Okay, so this was very interesting. So can you see the parrot? It's made out of leaf. So the leaf parrot is very South Indian, and the sit down that we did, the food was Rajasthani. So here, I also want to mention that we can actually blend into cultures and make an experience which was never done before, and that's how we had done this wedding, wherein we blended the South Indian and the Rajasthani culture, and we made it one. So the food was Rajasthani, and when I will tell you about the artists here were all like South Indian. They were playing the bamboo band. So when you're doing a destination wedding, one side is decor, like how I showed you, choosing the venue, doing the decor. After that, what you have to be very, very particular is what kind of entertainment are you doing. The entertainment should be a blend of the theme of the decor. Otherwise, it looks it doesn't complete the experience. So what are experience enhancers? When you're basically doing a destination wedding, you basically carrying this one experience from the time the guest comes in and the time the guest goes out. So now entertainment is also of two types, which is ambient entertainment, ambient artist, and artists on the stage. So generally the ambient artists are at the welcome, or they can also be part of they can also actually be on the stage, like in case of this reception they were on the stage wherein they were playing the bamboo band and enhancing the South Indian theme, which was getting clubbed with the Rajasthani theme because the food was Rajasthani. This is this is the main wedding that I'm talking about in this case study. And at the dunes we had the fire performers. At the welcome we had Kachi Ghori. Kachi Ghori is a form of Rajasthani dance which is done at the welcome of the guests. So when the people were arriving at the hotel, there were Rajasthani dancers which were performing this Kachi Ghori dance. And at the Pratap Nivas, we had Jhoom Band which was performing and creating that mesmerizing experience for the guests. And the Dunes, we also had an international wedding bartender who was performing to kind of, make it even better for the guest. The the thing which actually people remember is this one wow factor which you kind of create for the guest and which they never forget. I think in this case it was hot air ballooning. Actually, if the kids come to you and go back to their grannies from the wedding and tell them that, you know what, the wedding was great and we actually did hot air ballooning. So you've created a memory in someone's head which will stay forever. And the recall of that memory can be actually forever. I'll tell you rather a case study. We met a client some time back, and he remembered that we had created something for him 10 years back, and Bollywood actually created something now. So I think I would like to mention that, I don't think there are many businesses which have a recall value of for 10 years. Why is this recall value for 10 years? Because their memory is associated with a very special moment, which is a wedding of their daughter and son. And in that wedding, if you're able to create a wow memory where moment where the guests are able to remember that forever, for them also it's an experience of a lifetime. This is when you've done your job well. Another part which we spoke about last time as well is the wedding stationery. And the wedding stationery is something which comes at like a welcome banner when guests are arriving. There are some welcome standees. Now, the mood of these standees or this communication can be as per the guest brief. Do they want it royal? Do they want it fun? Do they want it subtle, classy? So you'll have to understand the client and design it accordingly. We can go further to the branding of, in case there are any alcohol, any bottles that to be done, key jackets. So there's a lot of wedding stationery which happens, so that every time you touch or feel anything, there is no the theme is the same, and the experience is just getting built up, and there's a brand recall value of the wedding which is getting built in the clients or the guests head. Gifting, I would say, gifting is something that really matters, because by the end, when the wedding is over, these gifts are something that people carry back. So the choice could be of giving very experienced gift, or very expensive gifts, I'm sorry, or something which is experiential. Like for this wedding, what we did is we did sharbat boxes. Now these sharbat boxes were given in winters. So when they take it back, they would actually be drinking it after 4 to 5 months. So they will again get back to the memories of the wedding. So you have actually created a recall of your wedding after 6 months as well. Also, blue pottery, painted trays, all these are experiential gifts. I think we was designs we recommend to the clients to give these kind of gifts, because the kind of clientele who comes to our weddings already has access to every branded item possible. So this is something which can be customized and given to the guest, which will create a memory for lifetime. Also, before they come to the wedding, we kind of get into communication designs. We send them WhatsApp teasers, email teasers, so that it builds up till they come to the wedding and they're excited to be part of the wedding. So this is a video of the case study I just showed you.
I dreamed of a relationship where we put each other first, and now I have one.
So I hope you liked the case study and the video that we showed you, and you are able to now map your plan against a real case study. Do study it again, or if you can play the video again, please do that. It will help you understand how destination weddings happen, what are the elements in every destination wedding, and how to plan a destination wedding. Thank you so much for listening.